question about the bike plan, which you mentioned in your opening remarks. And the bike plan calls for 1,000 kilometers of bike lanes by 2010, which you said we're way behind on. So because we're behind on it, how much is fulfilling that particular plan a priority for you? And how would you deal with councillors who oppose bike lanes in their ward?
Okay, I think with something like the bike plan, you know, you're either doing it for the whole city or you're not. And we should absolutely not have the ability for any one councillor in a ward to say that they're not going to take part. For a network to work, you've got to have it across the whole city. And so, I'm sorry, I don't remember the organization that sent a survey. It was about a month and a half ago. But I absolutely agreed to everything, which means that I've made a commitment to make it a priority in the city's capital budget. What they were doing is basically doing the bare minimum and a little bit through Parks and Rec and, you know, a bit through Works. This, we have to catch up, and so I've committed to the full amount. I think it will be a question of how quickly we can get all the work done. But I, again, believe that if we're going to have this network, we have to connect it so that it's available for everyone, and we can't have certain wards opting out. And I also will say the advantage that was, the example that was used in the Kingsway, where they literally adjusted the width of the lane. That was Olivia Chow that did that, and I support it. I think instead of 2.1, it was 1.5 meters. Whatever it is, you know, as long as it's safe and you can draw that line, I think it's important to have them on as many roads as possible. I have concerns on Bay Street when you're sharing the lane with buses and taxis as well. But anyways, you know, at least there's a lane.
According to the Toronto Police Service's own statistics, there have been 19% fewer shootings so far in 2006 compared to the same period in 2005. 21% fewer people have been wounded by firearms. There's been a 6% increase in seized guns and a 49% drop in firearm-related homicides. You've said that the city needs to hire an additional 250 police officers. Why?
Okay. First of all, I'm not anti-police. And I also believe that policing and politics should not be mixed together. And we've certainly had incidents of that. What I think is, I've spoken to a few officers, and when they tell me they don't want their wives and children or husbands and children living in Toronto, it tells me something. So, I know what you're saying about the statistics, John. It's just like David Miller uses statistics with litter. What I'm more interested in is the statistics that I hear when real people tell me what they see, what they feel. People in our city don't feel safe right now. Why? Because crime is a little unpredictable, and it's affecting innocent lives, and it's affecting youth. And I believe we need to go to the root causes of it. So it's not just a question, first of all, I'm the first one to say, in criticism, our police need to do a lot more. We need them out of their cars, we need them on the beat, in all communities. We need, you know, our multiculturalism better reflected. We also, in some police divisions, have the divisions really out all the time giving to the community, and we have others, like I went to one barbecue this summer, and the officer stayed at the top of the hill by his car, and everyone was down below, and this was a police appreciation barbecue. So, we need to have a standard that we have all of our officers giving the same way. We also shouldn't, in my opinion, have them supervising road construction, even if they can make a little extra money. The reason I've advocated for more officers is we're going to lose 250 at least in retirement this year. You may not have known that. So I think we have to replace them. We also need to add, I'm saying, another 250. This will cost $13.75 million. However, their own budget is pretty big, and I know they're spending, that $16 million is in overtime right now, and there are many other ways I'd like to find savings in their budget. So this isn't necessarily adding it to the budget. I'm just saying that until we solve our crime situation in the city, which is affecting tourism and business and how people feel, we have a bigger population since 1991, and we've never had the police numbers as high as they were in 91. So that's why I think it makes sense. The last comment, first you have to secure the city, and then you go to the root causes and you work on the programs, etc. Thank you.